I remember a few years ago going down to U of I and just engaging in extreme conquest for valor and glory. They left us no choice. See, I don't party no more. I'm 26 now. I used to party, but I realized parties lead to like either like don't have no money in the morning, I'm hungover, real fucked up, bad bleeding, or like, you know, like just like niggas trying to like spit at your bitch and like there's too much going on. There's just too much happening at parties, you know? But I've been to parties that like too much has happened. I was with a whole bunch of like old high school friends who went to U of I, just on some fuck shit. Just, you know, our goal was to fight and drink. And we went to the Lambekai frat house. And we got bored, you know, like all the white girls were scared of us. They're like, oh, you guys are from the city, you know? And all the white guys were scared of us. And they're like, oh, get the fuck out. One of my old friends grabs a fire hydrant, like extinguisher or whatever the fuck, what's it called, fire extinguisher, and throws it through their stained glass window. And we just started punching them, just flipping beer pong tables, punching whoever was nearest, punch, punch, punch. And it was beautiful, it was conquest. We should just go out and like crave conquest and get conquest. We beat up like whoever was willing to fight that night. Like, broke like windows in the cars on the way out. Just like, you know, they couldn't afford to fix it. Lambekai fucks, fuck them. I mean, they're just dicks. Like that's like one of the few frats like I know about just from like the fight, you know, like they were just dicks. Like we were just in there chilling, cooling, and they're like, hey, like can you like not talk to them, pointing at the girls and shit. And we're like, why? Like, what is you talking about? They're like, yeah, you're making the girls uncomfortable. And we're like, you say anything else, I'm gonna hit you with a beer bottle. And they said something else, hit them with a beer bottle. I haven't been kicked out during music shit. I get kicked out of hotels on like personal shit all the time. It's weird. Like on tour, like I'm just like, oh, everybody behave, like relax, like don't smoke weed, go outside, you know, cause like I just don't wanna waste money. We'll go there for a party or just like after some shit and it never works out. You know, it just never works out. I got a song about getting kicked out of hotels and motels. On my last project, what's it called? I'm a Dog. I just got kicked out of my room, fuck. I just got kicked out of my room, fuck. That's what that's about. I just got kicked out the hotel, I just got kicked out the motel. People will try it, but like, I always get my money, because I'll fuck somebody up. Like, I'm very calm, I'm very logical, we can talk about it and figure it out. And if someone's like, oh, I got a baby and all this shit, and like, they can come up with a payment plan or something, we can work something out. But there have been people who've just been like, oh, you know, I ain't got it, you know? And I'll tell them straight, I'll fuck you up. We will fuck you up, and I get my money.
I'm not a very selfish artist. I don't completely make music just to satisfy my fans, but I don't solely make music for myself either. I found a happy medium of understanding what people want to listen to and what I want them to hear.
Like, if DJ Paul can come in here with all his fucking hits, Grammys, come in here alone and feel comfortable, like, don't bring your posse through, man. Like, if we want to deal with you, bring yourself, you know what I'm saying? It just made me realize, like.
Another part of the fucking moment is we got kicked off the tour 2 shows in, just because obviously what we were doing wasn't to a certain standard. So for me, that was quite like, I kind of took it personally, but I guess in terms of the bigger picture, it was a good experience. And even talking about it to people, you can kind of see that it's something I'm happy I did, so.
I took over, I was just like, well, ain't nobody gonna talk about waves and the inspiration and why better than me, so I started talking. I'm like, yo, I started creating waves, somebody on the other end of this table starts talking. So I started speaking louder. So I started creating waves, somebody else starts talking. So I look at my manager, I'm just like, I look at John, I'm like,